Hello everyone, so today I will be showing you how I made this Nigerian style puff puff with just 3 ingredients and no yeast. Yes, no yeast. So if you'd like to know how I make this, then please keep watching. So the first thing I will be doing is to sift my flour as usual. So I'm going to be pouring the flour into my sieve, and I will also be adding my sugar, and I will gradually sift this into the bowl. And just so you know, I've got the ingredients and the measurements in the description box below. So if you haven't got self-raising flour, I will be including a clip on how to make your own self-raising flour at the end of the video. And I will also be adding my cinnamon, which I'm using in place of nutmeg, so feel free to use either of the two. And I will combine this together. Next, I will be adding my plain yogurt. And you can use any brand of yogurt. I've also tried vanilla yogurt and it actually worked. So if you're someone who fancies some sort of flavored puff puff, then feel free to use a flavored kind. And you can actually use milk for this recipe instead of plain yogurt, but I should let you know that if you do decide to use milk, the texture is going to be a bit different. It's going to be a bit more like donut or buns instead of puff puff. But that also works and it's also as tasty, so feel free to use milk if you're finding it hard to source plain yogurt. So I'm just going to continue to mix this until I achieve a smooth yet sticky batter. And now I'm just going to heat up some vegetable oil, and I will be checking the temperature. Ideally, the temperature should be somewhere between 150 and 160 degrees Celsius. And in small dollops, I'm just going to gradually drop the batter into the oil. I'm going to be using my fingers, but you can also use an ice cream scoop or you can use a spoon. Best thing about this batter for me is the fact that it's so easy for you to achieve the perfect round shape, unlike puff puff where you have to struggle and sort of manipulate it between your fingers and all of that. You don't do too much of that with this recipe. See how perfect they look. I'm telling you that this recipe is all that and so much more. Honestly, you should really try it out. Now, I feel like I should mention here, just for full disclosure, that this recipe is better enjoyed hot, and that's because the exterior is not as soft as puff puff. It's not hard, but it's just not as soft. So if you really want to enjoy it, I would suggest that you pop it in your microwave for about 10 seconds and you will be fine. It will just go soft. And once they're well fried, I'm just going to transfer them into my colander. You can also use a paper towel lined tray or a dish. And that's it done. Beautiful golden balls of yumminess. This recipe is one to try. I tell you, you will not regret it. And now I'm just going to show you how to make your own homemade self-raising flour. And for that, you will need to combine 120 grams of plain flour with 1.5 teaspoon of baking powder and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Mix thoroughly, and that's it, your own homemade self-raising flour. And that's it for today. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, please, and also like. Thank you. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.